Hey everyone, Case here. Welcome back to Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. We got a brand new chapter. At least we didn't have to wait as long as before. If I remember, in the previous chapter we had a brand new exchange student, a Brazilian exchange student from Castle Bruxo. Alonda Elves, I believe was her name. But at the end of the chapter, good old snooty attitude Ben wants to talk to me. So let's do that, shall we? Oh, I guess my ruler is also with me. There they are. What is it that you wanted to talk to us about, Ben? And why did we have to come out here to do it? First things first, when Dumbledore wanted to see you, KC, what was it about? Which time? Dumbledore wanted to see you twice? He must have found out about the Circle Arcana. No, the first time Dumbledore just wanted to talk about grieving. The second time, he asked me to show Alonda Elves around Hogwarts. I don't care about the exchange student from Castle Bruxo. Perhaps you should, in case you told her about the Circle Arcana. Oh great. Alonda had already caught on. I had to tell her. For a secret organization, we do talk about it quite a lot. So Dumbledore only wanted to see you about Alonda and his grief lecture. That's it? His grief lecture? Yes. He called me into his office to tell me to let myself feel. I got some nonsense about not letting my anger consume me. I suppose it would make sense he'd be checking on all of us. Of course it does. We're the ones who saw Rowan die. I can't even walk into class without people looking at me funny. People always looked at you funny. You get honored by the year. But I know the Ben look is talking about. I get those I feel sorry for you looks too. Don't you hate those looks? No, I appreciate the sympathy. Yes, I don't want pity. At some point, you have to get kind of over that hurdle. But it's natural for people to go up to you and go, how are you feeling? How are you doing? Are you okay? I do hate it. I don't want anyone's pity. Exactly. They only do it to make themselves feel better. Stop complaining. Rowan didn't die jumping out of nowhere to save either of you. Why don't you stop making Rowan's death all about you? Both of you stop. I'm the reason Rowan was there. Yes, that's the reason why I called you here. You mentioned Rowan was following you that night. Rowan's following Casey? That's news to me. I didn't know until Charlie told me about a conversation he had with Rowan. I was about to tell Ben about it, but McGonagall interrupted before I could explain. You better stop bloody explaining now. I'm sure I'll have an option about it. Or was that opinion? I think that's supposed to be opinion. Yes, Charlie said Rowan kept his distance because he knew I wouldn't involve him, that I'd want to keep him safe. So now we know, Rowan's death is your fault. Don't say that. It's not Casey's fault Rowan was killed. Ben's right. Wigpick is the one at fault. What I meant is, I'm still the one at fault. If I'd done a better job protecting us from Wigpick, Rowan wouldn't have had to intervene. Fine, then give me both of your faults. I don't care. KC, I've been looking everywhere to try to find you. What is it? What's wrong? I've got a surprise for you, and it's a good one. Come with me to the Hogsmeade train station. A surprise? For me? Well, I'm not one to toot my own horn, but I think I deserve it. Maybe later. I know this was the last place that Rowan and I really had a good conversation, and we talked, and we left. and we just shared our feelings and things of that nature, so maybe there's going to be some kind of clue. Or something. Or am I looking too much into this? Bill! Surprise! Are you surprised? You are. I know you are. I thought after our Cave and Nimicum lesson, you were to be away on Gringotts business for some time. It's true that Gringotts have been working me like a housefly off lately. Though I've not had time to recover any more goblin treasures from a dragon, if that's what you're asking. And thank you again. I wouldn't have recovered the golden egg and a pressed grip hook without your help. Take us on your Gringotts adventures anytime, Bill. In case you're wondering what they're talking about, there was a side timed quest last week actually, where you had to go and get a dragon egg. It was really fun. I recorded a video for this, the end of it anyway, and you also unlock a new area as well if you completed it. It's still up in the air when it unlocks. I'm hearing rumblings of year 6, but it's just when it unlocks in year 6. So, is it a Gringotts assignment that brought you here? No, but I finished my last assignment early, so I thought I'd make a proper visit. Let me tell you why. We've missed you so much that I hadn't thought about it from your perspective. You had to deal with Rowan's death on your own. Having a distraction of work helps, but yes, right now, I need all of you as much as you need me. Grieving for Rowan away from you has been difficult. For us, too. I'm just thinking about what Percy, Fred, and George are going through. George and Fred are just first years. To think that this Hogwarts is the only Hogwarts they've known. Yeah, a statue cursed, a student murdered by a former professor. Our little brothers don't know how wonderful Hogwarts can be. The last wonderful time I had with Rowan was actually right here at the train station. I'm glad you always have that memory, Casey. All we can do is just keep making new memories. Happier ones. That was actually part of my plan in coming for this visit. So next up, Hogwarts, to surprise Fred, George, and Percy. They'll be doubly surprised if you show up with a batch of Mom's homemade fudge. Charlie, where are we going to get a batch of Mom's homemade fudge right now? We can make our own. We can at least try. If only we could get into the kitchens. In that case, I know just who can help us. I don't want to cook, I don't want to bake, I want to continue on, I want to train, I want to stop break. But it's sweet, it's fudge. So I think maybe a break is good. Well, I guess it's time to make fudge. That's not something I say often. And I don't really ever bake things. Thanks for sneaking us into the kitchen, Jay. I'm already in perpetual detention. I've got nothing else to lose. I'm surprised you'd risk landing yourself back in detention, though, KC. I liked detention, I hated detention, I'd skip detention. Well, my character didn't really seem to mind it all that much. Plus, I deserved it as well. If not for detention, we might not have become friends, Jay. I rather liked detention. Well, we did have some fun. Not the same without you. Well, I won't be serving any detention. That's a perk of graduating. Mom's legendary rich-ass Nicholas Flamel made-from-scratch fudge is worth any detention. She'd whoop us up a batch anytime one of us had a bad day. It never failed to cheer us up. Then let's get to it. Where's the recipe? Recipe? You don't have your mom's recipe? How about the ingredients? I know she used chocolate and probably some sugar. And Mom is quite skilled at casting charms while cooking. It sounds like we need to mix in a little bit of magic. This is going to be harder than I thought. Fortunately for you, I'm a good cook. You can cook? That's the first time I'm hearing of it. I don't advertise it. I don't want to give Pitt any ideas. Still, without a recipe, how will we replicate Mrs. Weasley's fudge? I know a food-related charm that can help us make her fudge taste just like Mrs. Weasley's. Please show us how it's done as we get cooking. Still can't believe we're making fudge. Hoo boy! This better be the best damn tasting fudge ever. The fudge is ready. It looks just like Mom's. All that's left is to cast the charm. What's this? Jake, Kim, and friends in Pitt's kitchen, dirtying Pitt's pots? Pitts, you're back early. I can explain. Pitts wants Casey to explain. Tell the truth. Lie to Pitts. Still stuck on that 25. I'm not even close. I don't know how some people are so far ahead on this. Some people like 30, 35, 40. Granted, I don't play that much either. Someone else made a mess of your kitchen to make this fudge. Bill, Charlie, and I are only here to help Jay clean up after the culprit. Pitts knows a lie and Pitts here's one. Pitts wanted Casey and friend to finish the fudge and be on their way.
Oh.
You mean you're not gonna punish us? You don't make so strict when it comes to unauthorized guests in the kitchens. And you just accused me of lying to you. What's the catch? Pitts has no catch. Pitts knows Ron, Connor, and Casey were friends. And Pitts knows what it's like to lose a friend. If you think Pitts' kitchen made Casey and friends feel better, then Pitts can look the other way. Thank you, Pitts. That means a lot. Yes, that's good of you, Pitts. Would you like some of Mom's fudge, Pitts? Just finish the fudge so Pitts can make Jay clean up. Will do. It's been worth it. Time to work your magic, Jay. Cast the charm. Ooh. Did it work? Jinx, you owe me a Coke. Only the Weasley brothers can say for sure. I'm sure it did. I'll test them then on our way to the Ellery. We've got some brothers to surprise. Ah, that's sweet. Almost as sweet as that sweet Molly Weasley fudge. Time to surprise the Weasleys. 20 bucks. The fudge is gonna taste awful. So Percy, Fred, and George think I've called them here to collect a letter in the Ellery. Imagine their surprise when their special delivery is Mom's fudge and me. Brilliant! And that charm Jay cast made our fudge taste just like Mom's. Charlie's right, I sampled them myself. Is that your brothers are here now? Let's get ready. Surprise! Bill, you're not supposed to be here. But you are here. I've come just to visit you. Surprise! You have fudge. Is that Mom's fudge? We made it together, so it's not your mom's, but it's close. The Ellery is not really the most hygienic place to bring fudge. We've not let a bird near it. Just taste it, Percy. You'll see. Mom makes fudge to cheer us when something dreadful has happened. What dreadful thing happened now? What do you mean, Percy? Bill's here. Mom's fudge is here. Just tell us what's wrong. Is something wrong, Bill? Is someone else dead? Or turned into a statue? Or is it Mom and Dad? Or Ginny? Or Ron? Is everyone at home alright? Everything is alright, I promise. Yes, Bill has surprised us so that we can all be together. You tell me, Casey, do you think everything is alright? Hey man, I just want that fudge. I don't really know what else is going on. Yes, the 5 eldest Weasley brothers are together again, with delicious fudge. Right here, in this moment, everything is alright. It's not that I didn't believe my brothers, it's just that nothing seemed right lately. That's true. I hate to see your life here is filled with darkness at the moment. I want nothing more than for you to have good memories of Hogwarts like I do. Then tell us about it. Yes, all of you. Tell us what you love about going to school at Hogwarts. Of course. Perhaps it will help you get to love Hogwarts more too. Sounds great. Let's have that wonderful fudge. So you see, everything about Hogwarts is magical. Even in its darkest times, there is magic to be found within Hogwarts and within ourselves. I see it! I see the magic! I wish you could be here with us all the time, Bill. But he's here now, and there's Mom's fudge. I think Charlie's ready to have some fudge. Me too. I'll leave you to it. Thank you for inviting me into this family reunion. Some friends are like family, Casey. Wait, Casey. When is the Circle of Kana meeting again? Circle of Kana? It's somewhat of a secret organization to... I can guess what it is meant to do. I'm joining the Circle. Bill, spend time with your brothers. I will, and then I'll find you. I want to help, and I already have an idea. You do? Oh, that's great. As much as I could say, hey, just tell me now. Family reunion, fudge, I get it. So I skipped ahead just a tiny bit, but Bill is going to join the Circle of Kana. Yay, 2 thumbs up, and we'll see what his plan is, because he has a plan. Is that it? This plan of yours is rather vague, Bill. It almost sounds like you want us to conduct a proper professional investigation into R and Rakepick. How would you feel about taking a more organized approach? Organized is better, organized isn't my style. I will admit that our plan is rather... all over the place. Like we're just gonna jump Rakepick and just beat her and like take her stuff and steal everything. This seems a little bit better, I think. Although Marula is probably going to be pretty mad. Oh no, she's right here. Never mind. I forgot she was with us. An organized approach would be better than what we're doing now. We're preparing for ourselves for the fight of our lives, but there's no method to what we're doing. Methods are boring and predictable. We need to catch Rakepick off guard. I've got an idea. Let's waste more time arguing about it. It's difficult to see you 3 like this. Like what? Grieving, raging, bickering. You witnessed the horror that will unite you forever. But instead of finding strength in each other, you seem miserable stuck together. We're stuck, but we're not miserable. Yeah, who are you to say what we are? You're barely here. We're struggling, but we need each other. We know it. Then I stand corrected. What's he smiling about? I suppose it's just because he got us to behave like a team. A strategy he learned at Gringotts, no doubt. Listen, you are a team. A strong team. And you'll need to be for what I suggest we do next. It will be dangerous and emotional. It will test your courage and your heart. But to stop Rakepick and R, the answers may lie at the scene of the crime. Are you saying you want us to go back to the spot where Rowan died? Yes, it is time to return to the Forbidden Forest. No, just barely getting good. What is this? Why couldn't you give me this thing yesterday? I had to break this chapter into a couple of days because of it. But hey, you know what? I'll take it. I'll definitely take it because the chapter is over. And now I can focus on the Flabberworm to Fritter and the Xylomancy, or however you say words that I can't pronounce. So we made Fudge, Bill is back, they have joined the Circle of Kana, and we're going to be going back to the Forbidden Forest, taking a more organized approach and trying to stop Rakepick, which makes a lot of sense. We couldn't have done what we were doing forever. This probably would have been messy and trying to attack her head on. So it does make sense that we're bringing somebody in who's a lot more experienced, knows what they're doing. But you know what? All that doesn't matter because we made Fudge. So I'll see you soon with more Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery in the near future. So thank you very so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye everybody.